they have a couple of myths here, and some of this we've dealt with in this state as well. One of them, fortunately, has not come about, but the ones that people talk about a lot, the bill sanctions criminal conduct in bathrooms. Nothing in the bill diminishes any of the criminal laws. Transgender people also care about safety in the bathrooms. Anyone in bathrooms for criminal purposes can and should be fully prosecuted under existing laws. Signing on to the Massachusetts bill are organizations including the Massachusetts chapter of the National Organization for Women, Jane Doe, Inc., the Massachusetts Commission on the Status of Women, the Massachusetts Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, and the Boston Area Rape Crisis Center. These are all people that obviously are organizations that obviously do care about protecting people, sure. And they're not misinterpreting the language. Right. The reason I bring that up in particular is because the Massachusetts Family Institute,
our friends.
Well, the Massachusetts corollary to our friends.
Our friends, yeah. Who have not come on our show yet.
Who have not come on the show.
Repeatedly to come on our show and talk to us. They won't come on.
What's the Connecticut version of that?
Family Institute of Connecticut.
FIC, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
The Massachusetts Family Institute is an affiliate of Focus on the Family, which is, I believe, the national organization folks may have heard of, has started airing radio and television ads employing scare tactics targeting this act, an act relative to gender-based discrimination and hate crimes is what the Massachusetts bill is called. It's blatantly misleading ads which are airing twice daily on local radio stations, describing that the bill will open up all Massachusetts public restrooms, locker rooms, and emergency shelters to anyone of either sex. They ask listeners to call members of the Judiciary Committee and demand a no vote. The commercial that they're airing has a child says, "Mommy, I'll be right back," and the mother says, "Okay, sweetheart." And another woman says, "Pretty soon you won't want her to go into the bathroom by herself anymore." And the first mother asks, "Why?" And the woman says, "Didn't you know? Beacon Hill is about to make it legal for men to use the women's bathroom."
Here we go.
So deceptive.
They're calling it the bathroom bill. There's a website called the bathroom bill.
We've been down this road before.
We've been down this road before.
Misinformation, hyperbole.
Yep.
Give me a break.
And associating it with toilets. That's really disgusting.
If you want to fight us, do it with the brain.
Well,
but they can't. They can't debate.
Yeah,
they can't debate the issue on actual facts or merit. So this is why they have to do this fear-mongering, and they always go, "Oh, the children! Think of the children! Protect the children!" And it's a whole lot of hogwash.
It is, and there's no precedent as far as being able to say this has happened.
Right. When has this ever been a problem?
We had a caller a week or two ago that called asking us this particular question about bathrooms, and I mean the question you have to ask yourself is, making it illegal to wear a disguise while committing a crime, is that supposed to prevent the person from committing the crime? The argument being that men will be using the women's bathroom in disguise in order to be able to commit their crimes by wearing a woman's dress and wig, etc.
And it has not happened.
Yeah.
As if they couldn't do that already.
Right.
If they really wanted to.
That's right.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do.
nothing
to do with them. Actual trans persons who are just trying to find a place to use the facilities.
on top of which, one of the other things they talk about on the fact sheet for the bill is that they say the bill disrupts privacy in women's gym facilities, which is also not true for this mass bill. Nothing in the bill changes the legal exemption that allows women's gym facilities to exclude men. Women's gyms would have to admit only those transgender women who can certify under established Massachusetts medical protocols that their gender is female. Which basically makes sense. When the law recognizes you as female, you're entitled to participate in the women's gym.
Sure.
And presumably...
And use the women's bathroom in the women's locker room because you're not a guy.
Right. Yeah.
But.
Okay.
So please, if you have friends or family in Massachusetts, let them know they can go to the masstpc.org, masstpc.org. They can find out more, and they can choose to support or not support as their own desires may be the Massachusetts Act to relative to gender-based discrimination and hate crimes.
Yeah. Wow.
The Mass folks are calling for support, and I want to pass that along to anyone that knows friends or family that live in Mass.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's sort of. I sort of have a sense that almost that some of this stuff is desperation. It's like we're winning.
Well, a lot of people recognize that they may believe it's morally wrong, but they also believe it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Well, so some of the national right-wing commentators have already admitted that they've lost the culture war.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Pat Robertson has said as much.
There's a couple people on that I've seen on various shows.
It's saying,
that have had
sorry,
to
we didn't get it on this one.
Yeah.
So,
and, you know, we're not asking for that much.
Well, and to give you an idea of what some of the stuff that's out there, Oklahoma lawmaker Sally Kern has issued a proclamation that blames marriage equality, abortion, and sex trafficking for economic problems. The Oklahoma Citizens Proclamation for Morality was introduced right before the Oklahoma City Pride Festival, a move that many see as a direct insult to the gay population. Correct that, the GLBT population. Kern's proclamation slams President Obama, supports the federal recognition. The Office of the President of these United States has refused to uphold long-held tradition of past presidents in giving recognition to the National Day of Prayer. She finds it deeply disturbing that the Office of the President disregards the biblical admonition to live clean and pure lives by proclaiming an entire month of immoral behavior.
Oh, wow.
Last year, Kern was caught on tape by the Gay and Lesbian Victory Fund when she went on a tirade about how gays are a bigger threat to the country than terrorists or Islam.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, we are just about out of time.
Not to end on a sad note.
Yeah, we're just about out of time, and
we have made progress. Clearly, we have more to do.
They're cutting us off. Anyway, thank you, Ron, for joining us, and you will be back on again soon. And we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.